everybody. Welcome to Build Brunch, the daily morning show where we talk about the latest topics in entertainment. I'm Brittany Jones-Cooper.
I'm Shannon Coffey.
I'm Allie Colbert.
And I'm Lucas Tim.
Hi, guys. And it's Tuesday. The best day of the week.
Is that our favorite day?
No.
Yeah.
The second best.
Second best. Yeah.
No, the second worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, glad we established that.
Yeah, we haven't had coffee yet.
Yeah.
Speaking of coffee, Starbucks has announced that they're going to eliminate plastic straws by 2020 in an effort to help the environment. Instead, they will use recyclable strawless lids, which are now available in more than 8,000 Starbucks across the US and Canada. What do we think?
Big news.
Big news,
Yeah.
amazing
Really big.
news.
Exciting news.
Okay.
We're saving the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to say this
One straw at
without
a
sounding like an asshole, but like I really like straws. Like a lot. And then
It does
have you
sound
guys
like an
ever used
asshole.
like the paper? Yeah, I know. Have you guys ever used the paper straws? Like
Yeah.
it disintegrates as you're drinking and it's
No,
horrible.
I don't like paper straws. I actually have a phobia of wet paper. So paper straws set me off, and then I'm triggered for a whole day. It's so
See?
disgusting.
Well,
Paper straws
Yeah.
is a very uncomfortable textural
It's a horrible
experience.
thing.
But they're not replacing them with paper straws. They're replacing them
Yeah.
with these like essentially sippy cups.
which is great. We like
Yeah.
sippy cups. That was fun as a kid to have sippy cups.
Let's bring them back.
Let's bring them back.
But I also read that in some of the like Frappuccino drinks that they're going to try different sorts of
Yeah.
straws. One being a paper option possibly, or compostable straws.
Yes.
Sorry.
Speaking of, the first time I went to Starbucks in so long was yesterday, and they were selling straws there that were like edible straws.
Oh.
You could get like a creme brulee straw, and it was just like a sugar cane.
That I could
so
get
I'm sure
behind.
Americans will be like, yeah, give me the hot dog straw. You know what I mean?
You could also just buy a metal straw, or I have a set of beautiful different lilac types of like glass straws.
The glass
Oh,
are really
you
nice.
do?
Yeah.
But then you have
Carry
to
them
always
around
travel
them?
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just get like a little felt pack and throw it in. Like if you carry a backpack or a purse, which I always have some kind of bag with me,
Yeah.
I just throw that junk in there.
You got your
Or
straws.
you can pull out your
my
sleeve
straws.
if you want. Like, oh, got my straw.
Yeah.
Anyway, I read this thing that in 2016, the new plastic economy report estimated there will be more plastic in the ocean than straws by 2050.
Yeah, so it's
So
good.
it's pretty drastic
Yeah.
that to take these measures. And I think it's good that like McDonald's already did it in Europe
Europe.
or whatever.
Yes, MC Donald's.
Yeah, very classy of them there.
But like the Europeans are classier than us. I don't
Yeah,
know. I feel
well,
like they handled the
hence
change
they
better
have
than
not-
we're going to handle the
Yeah,
change.
Right.
well, hence they have not done it in America.
Exactly.
So that's
And there's a
probably
reason
why.
for that.
Yeah, because people will be like,
People
where
like
are my
me.
straws?
People like
Yeah.
me.
And then Adrian Grenier came on Bill to talk about this too, right? So it's like I feel like celebrities have been supporting this issue for a while
Did
now.
he come on just to promote being strawless?
Yeah.
I think it actually was like a documentary called Strawless.
Save the ocean.
Strawless Ocean or something.
Alleged.
Well, I kind of have a
That's so on our
Oh, yeah, that's
part.
right. No, no, no.
I kind of have a theory about this too, because I know you all come to watch Build Brunch for presidential predictions, but the former chairman of Starbucks was Howard Schultz, and he is likely going to be running for president in the Democratic Party, and I think this is a political move for Starbucks to be eco-friendly, as he's already, he guaranteed health care for all employees, and I think this is one lasting decision he can say that he did for his company, which is $1 billion company, that he made it more eco-friendly.
You're
So-
saying that even though he's no longer CEO and
he's
stepped
still
down off
kind
the board.
of, he's still
stepped
kind of
down.
involved, but I think he just stepped down. He can easily say, look at this company that I led for how many years.
Okay.
We're doing this eco-friendly
Wow.
push. When he runs to be a Democrat, and it's a really great thing he did as a private citizen businessman that he did.
So
Love a
you're
good
saying his
conspiracy.
platform is
Come
going to
with
be
it,
a
yeah.
strawless America?
Yeah. Running on that platform, I'm sure Bernie Sanders would like that. He guaranteed health care, got rid of straws.
What
Howard
just
Schultz,
happened?
2020.
I don't know. He
Oh,
feels-
weird watching
he feels
him
very
just, like, spiral
passionate.
out. He's like, Bernie Sanders, a cup. I'm like,
I was
what?
like,
I still have some
whoa.
animosity left over for the last election.
Let's move on then.
Yeah.
Anyway, in movie news, Marvel is about to take special effects to a whole new level, guys. That's because the studio has announced that it will digitally de-age Samuel L. Jackson's character, Nick Fury, in the upcoming film Captain Marvel, since it takes place in the 90s. While this is not the first time the studio has used this technology, it will, however, be the first time that a character is de-aged for the entire film. So it's kind of cool, guys, that
I
we...
love the word de-age.
I know.
It's such a good real
New word, de-age.
Such a good real word
Yeah.
in the dictionary.
It's wildly underused until now.
I've
Yeah.
never heard it
we
before
didn't even
now.
know. Yeah.
I mean, if this is how they want to spend their money,
Right. I mean, I
they
think-
can de-age him.
I guess if he's a known character in the Marvel universe, it takes place 20 years ago. So I mean, why recast Samuel Jackson but make him
Why
look
not?
younger.
Why
Recast.
cast a younger black man
Yes.
when you can just de-age Samuel Jackson
Right.
with millions of dollars?
Millions of dollars
I don't
spent.
see why you would do anything but de-age.
It is kind of scary if you think like if this becomes something that is so easy and common that it kind of limits, you know, opportunities for new actors to come in. Also, I would be scared that they would just start de-aging everyone, especially actresses.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't want them to be like, de-age me, make me look 10 years younger just for the heck of it. I feel like that would be really toxic.
Yeah, I do feel bad for future actresses because Meryl Streep's now going to be in every movie forever and win every Oscar because no new actors don't have a shot because they can just de-age Meryl Streep, right?
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it actually looks, though.
That's what I'm
I
worried
mean,
about.
remember Brad Pitt and Benjamin Button?
Yes.
And they were able to get him looking real young.
Yeah.
But I don't think
But
they
not
were
for the
using
whole
the
movie.
de-age tech. I believe it was just the hair looking young.
Makeup.
Just the hair.
The body.
But it's not. This is the whole movie though, which should
Yeah.
be interesting.
I don't know. Did you guys see I, Tonya, how they like superimposed her face when
Right.
she was skating?
It was a
and,
little
like,
weird.
Right? And I feel like it just
Oh,
takes
I
you
didn't
out.
realize that.
Really? Oh my God. The whole time when she's doing like triple sow cows, it's like a fake
That
face.
wasn't
Like-
her.
No, man.
Yeah, it looked weird.
I
So
believe
I'm
in
like,
magic.
I'm all for it if they can pull it off seamlessly, but I'm too nitpicky that if he
Right.
just looks like a little bit old, I'm gonna
Well,
be
I'm
mad.
afraid he's
That
gonna
movie
look.
was so fun.
Yeah, oh, it's a great movie.
Land the triple axle, you bitch.
Yeah. I love Alex's impersonation of her so much. Anyway, but also I was thinking of Carrie Fisher. Her face in Rogue One, young Princess Leia, which was cool but also kind of cartoony in a way. So I am worried that it just it's gonna look out of place.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It never looks real. Like, why not just cast Lakeith Stanfield or something? Another really talented black
God,
actor.
totally.
I just want to cast him in everything, basically.
Yeah.
I like
Totally.
him.
Yeah.
If this de-aging thing does work out, though, I want to be de-aged and cast on a Disney show as a young child actress. I think that would be like a really good move for me because
What sort of show?
probably one where I'm like a little witch. You know, I think
A young witch.
A young witch.
a young little witch.
A young witch still sort of coming into her power.
Yeah.
I love those
I'm like
storylines.
13.
You're like, I didn't know I could do that.
Whoa, it's levitating.
Yeah.
I weirdly
I
see
think
this
we're
happening
writing
for you, though.
Yeah, we're
right?
making magic.
Like, I'm
here.
excited
I'm just
for this.
pitching it
Yeah.
every day. I'm pitching a new idea
We're just
for
like,
my
sit,
Disney
do
show.
that.
Come on, let's go. Well, and more acting news. Idris Elba is officially set to play a villain in the next Fast and the Furious movie. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who is also starring in the film, took to Instagram to welcome him to the Fast and the Furious family. Are you excited?
Yeah. I mean,
Wow, we're thrilled.
I've not seen one Fast and Furious movie, guys. I know there's been 17 of them. I haven't seen one of them. Not one.
I've seen
Yeah.
a movie.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast
movie.
and Furious. I've seen one, yeah.
I've also seen one. I love how fast the cars go. You know, like the people are in the cars, and it's like
so furious.
The Furious.
and then they take a little moment to be like, "Hey, baby," you know, like
Yeah,
if there's
yeah.
a moment where there's like a connection with eye contact, and you're
Action
like,
films
how
are
are they
sexy.
speeding and flirting? Oh my God, that's what the movie was for me. I don't know.
My only hesitation is that The Rock is now in every single action movie. Like,
Yeah.
I think I read somewhere that he's developing something like 20 different projects, and I feel like I'm serious,
Yeah.
like in development,
Wait.
and like every 2 months he has like a new action film. So I think he can
To
carry
be
it.
fair, he calls each of his muscles a project.
This is true.
When I was watching a show we're going to talk about later. There's this trailer movie called Skyscraper.
Yeah.
And the trailer
I
was
saw it.
The Rock trying to get out of a burning skyscraper. And is that the entire movie? I don't even know. But is he literally making an action movie about anything like skyscraper? I don't know, cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rock.
He really is. I saw the movie actually. It's pretty good. I mean, that's the thing about The Rock. Like, he delivers.
Yeah.
But it's just like so many. It just makes me like one of them's gonna be bad, and I hope it's not the Fate and the Furious 18 or whatever.
He just
The
is.
Fate and the
He's,
Furious.
Yeah, I don't know. I just read that thing.
no, I think this is a spin.
Fate and
This
the
movie
Furious.
is a
It's about the
spin-off.
Catholic Church.
This movie is a spin-off of his character from
Yeah.
the Fast and Furious, so it's like he's the star of it. But I'm excited for. I mean, Idris. He's such a great actor. I really want him to be the new James Bond. I don't know. I think that's just a rumor. Like maybe not gonna happen. But I think
It's a
he's
rumor.
It is a rumor.
Yeah.
But he's such a great actor. I think So
I'm
anything
ready
he's
for it.
in, he's
Yeah.
awesome.
He's black. He's British.
They
he's
might have
bold.
the next James Bond be a woman, actually.
Ooh, that'd be great.
I made that up.
Yeah, I don't actually want that.
Can you imagine that?
Why not?
Why not? There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Jamie Bond.
Jamie Bond.
Jamie
She could
Bond.
be James.
Oh,
Why not?
she's James.
True.
Blake Lively's daughter's
Exactly.
name is James.
Exactly.
And it doesn't she have a daughter named like George?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Moving on to other villains, though. Robin Wright is making headlines after opening up to the Today Show about her ex-co-star Kevin Spacey. Spacey was fired from their hit show, the hit show House of Cards, following sexual misconduct accusations. Here's what Wright had to say about her experience working with Spacey.
We were co-workers, really. We weren't, never socialized outside of work. Respectful, professional relationship. He was so great with me. And was never disrespectful to me. So that's my personal experience. That's the only thing I feel that I have the right to talk about.
So do you guys feel like she needed to make a statement on that?
Well, of course they were going to ask her about it. I mean,
Yeah.
she's promoting the show. I mean, I loved House of Cards. I've watched every season. I will say, though, which I was very happy about, as the show progressed, if you've watched it, Claire Underwood has become a more prominent character, basically becoming a co-lead with him. So, and spoiler alert, the way that last season ends is she assumes the presidency after he resigns in Scandal. And so when all that news came out, I was so worried. I was like, great, another gross man robs me of watching a powerful woman president, because like, fuck, they're going to cancel the show.
Right.
Oh.
And so I was really happy when they brought the show back, even just for 8 episodes, because I was excited to see Claire Underwood as the first
So true.
female president of the United States. And also, it's like just her. If you watch the show, her character is just a formidable, powerful person that I'm really happy.
She's like
This
Cersei.
is the first time I completely agree with
yeah,
you.
yeah. Thank you. Oh my God, guys.
I
This is a
love
moment.
everything you just said.
Yeah, no, I think rarely do we have a character like
about to ruin it.
who is who is just as just fascinating as Claire Underwood, and
Yeah.
to see her as president of the United States, I think is really interesting. And last season, she did talk to the camera. She I'm with her. Anyway,
I do
sorry.
love that she did have this conversation on the Today Show, which also had their own scandal, and
Yeah.
saw 2 women ascend to take the co-anchored position. I think this movement has shown that women can ascend and take control of whatever shows they're working
Right.
on, and it can be just as successful. So I'm excited to see the next season, for sure.
She's directing the finale.
Yeah.
That is huge.
Oh, that's
so the next
awesome.
season
That is
is the
huge.
final season,
And
so they'll
she's
get everything
amazing.
wrapped up.
Princess Bride.
Princess
Yeah.
Bride.
Yeah. Princess Bride.
But to have if, she's directing, actresses going into directing is really uncommon. So the fact she's directing the finale of the show that basically put Netflix on the map
Yeah.
is huge.
She's
Totally.
impressive, for sure.
Yeah.
I love her.
She's a boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Cersei.
So I
Yeah,
think she
like
handled. I think she handled the She calls him she only knew the craftsman, not the man. I mean, we can. It is what it is. I don't know how, we don't know how personal their friendship really was, but in the end, I'm really happy that she gets to finish the show.
I feel like she played it super high.
Yeah.
And she's doing what's like best for her show and best for her brand.
Yeah.
And I think she handled it
I
perfectly.
mean, I am curious to see how they deal with the story. Like,
Yeah.
if they actually just continue and
Right.
saying that he resigned from Scandal and he's now out of the picture because of a scandal. That would be interesting
Yeah.
because it does fit into like the political
Totally.
realm that the show exists in.
Yeah, I hope they just solve it kind of quickly, and I hope it's really just like not about him, like his scandal, but it's about her.
Yeah.
Because when you see her become a player in this game, and I want to see her like, and maybe she'll fall because she's done a lot of
she's ruthless.
horrible stuff. She's
Yeah.
done horrible stuff.
Yeah.
So it would be interesting to watch her. It's her arc, whether it's a demise or.
Yeah,
she
but I
succeeds.
agree. Like, I hate when a character is not there and then it becomes about
Yeah.
the absence of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's have it focus on her. Let's forget about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've seen this other places like with Roseanne and how they're
Totally.
handling the Connors without Roseanne Barr. So
Yeah.
She's dead.
She did.
she did.
She did.
She dead.
Roseanne
Goodbye.
died. What we have for dinner?
Not Roseanne.
Well, in other TV news,
Interesting.
fans of Laguna Beach and the Hills were very excited when Kristen Cavallari's new show, Very Cavallari, premiered this past weekend. The show follows Kristen as she manages her home life while building her own fashion empire. Let's take a look at the trailer.
I'm back, bitches. This return is different for me only because it's been a long time since you guys have seen me. I'm married now, I have 3 kids, I have my own lifestyle brand, and the drama is mostly centered around my staff, which is nice for me because it's not my personal drama.
I thought we were friends.
Our boyfriends are best friends. We're not best friends.
And don't worry, you still get that like feisty Kristen. I'm still here, I still got it, so I'll be there. Guys, this wasn't a
collection that launched. This was a whole new line.
Very Cavallari is not me in the middle of all of the drama. It's not me dancing on bars in Cabo and, you know, all of that stuff. I'm just excited to be back and to reconnect with my fans. You know, it's been almost 8 years since we stopped shooting The Hills, so it's really fun for me to be back.
I'm running a business. I'm not gonna hire your friend just because you guys told her she could have a job.
From the bitch to the boss.
It's not a collection. It's a whole new line.
Big moment.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see her.
I watched the
Yeah.
first. I enjoyed it. I was a big fan of The Hills and Laguna Beach. It was just like the time. I mean, everybody watched that show. And although she was like the bad girl, the mean girl, she was always my favorite because she had the most personality. And she like
Yeah.
did.
Elsie.
Elsie was so boring. I mean, she never did anything. At least she like shook up the shit and like got involved. So I'm happy to see her do this show because she recently was quoted saying like she didn't love how she was portrayed on that show.
On Laguna Beach?
And The Hills. Like she sort of felt like the network used her and villainized her and kind of edited her poorly.
She was definitely the villain.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she's taken on like control of her image now, which I think it's cool to see a woman do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm excited to see this show. I watched it with my mom, who's 67 years old, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch this reality TV show. And when she saw what came up, she was like, Kristen Cavallari, that's my girl. And she got so excited, and I've completely forgotten what happened on The Hills, but she like gave me this long recap.
mom? This
Yeah,
is
I had to
amazing.
pause the show because she was like, she basically said what you said. She was like, she was villainized, but you know what? She was the best one. She's so cool, and she's so stylish, and she just was like, went on a rant, and I was like, okay.
Target demo.
Yeah, I was like, who knew?
Is she still, and she's married now, she has kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love when like these celebrities are like, watch me manage my home life. It's
Right.
like, bitch, please.
But hers is less about the home and more about her business.
Yes. Yeah.
Because her kids she has 3 children, but they're not on the show at all. And she's very clear as to why, because she wants them to choose.
She has them locked in a box.
Exactly, in the basement.
basement.
Yeah. She wants them to choose if they want to be on camera because I think of her experience being on reality television.
Right. Yeah.
no
Yeah.
doubt.
Is she still friends with Elsie?
No.
No, because of Steven, right?
Steve Van.
Remember Steven?
Steve Van.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Van.
Do you remember Justin Bobby?
Yeah, the bad boy.
Yeah, he had that nasty, greasy, long hair.
What happened to
I just
him?
want
I
to
have
run
no
my
idea what happened
fingers
to him,
through
actually.
that.
There was such a funny sketch on YouTube making fun of Laguna Beach where it was like, Laguna Beach. Remember this? And they're like, airheads. We're all just stupid airheads.
I feel like that's so unfair, and what I like about this is that she starts it off talking about one of her employees being like, oh, she seems so stupid. But actually, she's really smart and a good businesswoman. And I kind of like her whole company is all like young girls. And you want to be like, oh, airheads, but they're working hard.
Yeah,
and
you're
they're
right, you're right.
successful.
I kind of think they're.
well,
Shannon is.
who knows?
Shannon
Yeah.
is.
Well, that's so funny.
Shannon.
I think there's a couple things. One, I actually never watched Hills and Laguna Beach. I saw episodes, never watched it, but that was like a soft scripted reality show. I mean, this is definitely
I
poised.
think it actually came out that it was like entirely.
Oh, entirely
Yeah.
scripted. Like, so this is more of like an unscripted reality show, and it does break the fourth wall a lot. Like, you see her like her first confessional interview, and like she kind of talks to the camera a little bit. And it's definitely in the Vanderpump Rules style that
Yes.
she, as like Lisa Vanderpump is on that show, is never going to be portrayed in the bad light. Like, she is the boss, and yes, you see her home life a little bit, and she yells a little bit, but it's not about her drama at all. It's not like she's a Real Housewife as Bethany is on that show.
Yeah.
What I was thinking was funny about it is that there's Shannon and Brittany on that show. There's two funny. We have those two on our show too.
Brittany spelled Brittany.
Yeah, it's
Just funny
interesting,
fact.
but
Creative.
they
Tiny.
they have this fight, and Shannon says something which I think is an incredible quote. I would have said it to your face, but it was easier to say it behind your back.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
wow, what a great excuse. So like when someone comes up and like, I heard you said what's that about me? Yeah, you know.
That's
like,
girl
Was this
code.
from the first
Yeah.
episode?
for the
Yeah.
first episode,
Okay.
literally.
And it's so
Yeah.
weird because then she criticizes her for confronting her separately and privately. And she's like, why didn't you just say it in the moment? And it was like, because it's unprofessional.
Right.
And you were surrounded by other employees. It's like, I don't understand Shannon. She's so spacey and weird.
I know.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely about these young girls.
Sorry.
I didn't watch the episode.
We apparently liked the show. I mean,
I
it caught
liked
my
it.
attention.
But you know what I'm curious is like the three of you guys, well, me included, myself included, we grew up with Laguna Beach. Like I'm curious to see kids who are watching reality TV now and didn't grow up with Laguna Beach and the hills and haven't seen it, what's going to bring them to tune into this? They're probably like, who is this?
I think they did replays on MTV not that long ago.
Yeah.
So I think there's like a new kind of crop of people. And also Jay Cutler, her husband, was a pretty well-known, successful football player. And he's actually one of my favorite people on the show because he is so disinterested in everything that she's doing and her friends.
Oh, yeah.
And like
That's
doesn't want
hilarious.
them in the house.
He's just eye rolls.
He's so
all
deadpan.
day. He's
What-
just
The
like,
Kanye to the
oh,
Kardashians.
it's
so
coming over.
funny, though.
I like he was like so upset that girl Shannon parked on the grass.
Yeah.
Like,
That was a dramatic moment. But it's also like he's like retired and does nothing, yet he's like doesn't want to be there. Like,
Right.
dude, you're not doing anything, so just be on the show.
Right.
But he is, I think I've read some articles, people who do like how he's kind of funny and really dry.
Yeah.
And,
I think
don't
it
know.
works.
Yeah.
With the like vapidness, you know.
And I think if you watched E! and like the Kardashians, I could see like you liking this show.
Yeah.
It's about fashion,
Yeah.
she's building a brand, she's like, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, I went and Googled Uncommon James and her jewelry and I liked some of
I'm
it.
so lost in this.
Okay, let's move on.
don't worry. I have some exciting news for you, though. Congratulations to Yao Ming. The former NBA star is officially a college graduate. Yao graduated from a university in China this weekend, earning a degree in economics after enrolling 7 years ago. The 37-year-old gave a heartfelt speech to the class as he thanked his parents and revealed that he once considered dropping out of school. Go Yao. No dropping out.
I mean, good for Yao.
Yeah, good for Yao.
Great.
I would
hasn't
definitely-
wanted to drop out?
I would definitely consider dropping out if I was in school for 7 years. I mean, the
Also-
thought had to have crossed your mind.
Yeah.
Also, when you're worth $100 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he played for the Houston Rockets. They said he's worth about $100 million with endorsements and all of that stuff. So you're like, why does he go major in economics in college?
When the only thing that matters is fame and money.
Exactly.
Well, the celebrities, they are humans. And, the Sprouse twins went to college. Yeah, snaps for
Snaps for
Celebrities
humans.
are humans,
Olsen
you guys.
twins, Dakota Fanning, Emma Watson. So there are like a trend
No, that's wrong.
and celebrities going back to college after they
Wait.
make money or are famous or whatever. Because education does matter, guys.
I could see people feeling like, there's such a standard in our society to go to college. And I could feel like if you're an actor who didn't do that, you would feel maybe like less intelligent or people would assume things about you. So I guess I kind of get why you would want that diploma, just to be like, I got it, I can get it.
Yeah, and that's always funny when celebrities go back to like speak at schools to get honorary degrees. Actually, when Ellen spoke, I'm blanking what school she spoke at, but she actually said like, I didn't go to college and now I'm rich and I'm a celebrity, so you guys must feel like idiots. So she said that. Like, but like Amy Poehler made a great speech. Steven Spielberg, I don't think ever graduated. Like all these celebrities go back and they make these great speeches, and it's interesting. Like, why do they do that?
Yeah, that is kind of weird. It's
Right.
like, what?
But there's prestige.
So
I think.
on your side today.
It's a prestige.
What's
Yeah.
happening, guys?
I don't know. You're making a lot of sense.
I think it makes more sense, though, to start a career and figure out some stuff about yourself and then go to school than instead of like, I went to school first and I was like, I'm wasting my time. I could have been on a Disney show by now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Once you...
I'm sorry about the Disney
We're
thing.
sorry.
For you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like once you're doing what you want to be doing, then you major in it. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, I'm an actor, now I'll go back and I'll major in acting. It makes sense.
I just had this conversation with friends last week. I believe in Israel they do that. Like you work a little bit, then go to school, and
They do Everton rights in Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It makes
but,
more sense. I feel like so many people, young people,
Well,
jump into
Let's
school
discuss Israel.
and then take out loans and then go bankrupt and then they're like, actually, I didn't want to study economics.
Right.
I want to be this. And then you're just stuck with all this debt.
Yeah, and that's why grad school, I guess, exists, right? Because people go work for a living, like, oh, I actually did not like what I did in college. Let me go to school and actually care about what I'm studying.
Take on even more debt.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm happy
love
for
when
you.
they give, crosstalk. I don't love when they give celebrities these like honorary degrees though.
Really?
Like Harvard would give someone like,
Right.
Harvard would give like James Franco a degree being like, here, it's like you went here. It's like, you didn't go there.
Yeah. I actually don't get the point of them either.
Yeah.
I
you know?
don't, like, you hang it up, it's like you didn't go there, so why do you
Yeah.
care?
Yeah. I think they use them as coasters.
Yeah, probably.
Big coasters. Oh, this is me. I realize now. Our favorite viral star, the Walmart Yodel Kid, will release a debut album on July 20th. The EP is titled Famous and will feature a mix of new songs as well as country classics and, of course, the song that made him a viral sensation, Lovesick Blues. Let's take a look at the video that started it all.
All I do is say hello, that last long day she said goodbye. Well, Lord, I thought I would cry. She do me, she do you, she's got that kind of loving. Lord, I love to hear when she goes. dream. I had to like it all over. I lost my heart, it seems. I've grown so used to you somehow. But I'm nobody's sugar daddy now, and I'm lonesome.
All down with you, say follow, and I do make you do you, I got alone.
So, guys.
Maybe 50 million people will watch Allie sing now.
I see a collaboration in your future.
A collaboration.
Yes, it could be. You could be on Famous.
He's a young J. Beebs. I mean, it's only a matter of time before he marries a Baldwin.
Yeah. He's already performed at Coachella, which
That's
is
true.
huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
So
And the Grand Ole Opry, which is really huge for that.
I wonder how he's handling this fate.
Well, that's so funny. His album is called Fame, and I love that it's 11-year-old yodeling kids. Like, fame can really get you. It can. I'm like,
Yeah.
have you?
he say that?
Yeah, he literally gave me a quote. Like, it's like, I learned like that fame is there bad parts to it. Blah blah blah. I'm like, you're 11 and you went viral on YouTube for yodeling. Are you sure you know the bad sides of fame?
He
Lindsay
was like, I was at
Lohan?
Coachella, I did hard drugs, I'm changed now.
Yeah,
I don't
Coachella.
yodel anymore, now I rap. You love sick blues, ooh.
That is really spot on.
That's basically what he was saying.
Yeah,
It
you hear
is.
a new release of this, and it's like, she did me, she did you, she got that kind of loving. We're like, whoa, what happened to you, bro?
so rough.
It's just like when you're saying what you're saying and looking at this cute little boy, it's like so sad that
Yeah,
that
he
would probably
really is
be a
cute.
reality.
And I love how he's in Walmart.
I know. He.
Is it like a random thing, or was he like was he just like yodeling and someone filmed him? Like, was he performing in Walmart?
I think he was performing in Walmart, like street performers. Like he just
but
wanted.
that's allowed in Walmart?
Probably not, but he wanted a more concentrated crowd.
We should doubt. Yeah, is Walmart getting a piece of like his money or whatever?
They don't think they need it.
They don't, but I'm sure they're thinking about it. I mean, I remember a certain.
Those pigs at Walmart.
I don't want to get sued by Walmart. Rebecca Black.
Yeah.
She went viral on YouTube. That girl had a great career of,
Friday.
15 full minutes. Friday.
I mean, Justin Bieber went viral.
Okay, that's a legit person. Okay, yeah.
Someone like Rebecca Black, you know what? She sees that we love Fridays.
Yeah.
She picks up on that and she capitalizes on it.
Wow.
Do we love Fridays? She's going, you know what they love? Fridays. And she gives the people what they want.
But Brittany loves Tuesdays. Is there a song for Tuesdays?
No, wait, flip it.
Let's
Hate Tuesday, a song about hating
Hating
Tuesday.
Tuesday, hating Monday. You know what else people love? Dinner. When are we going to get a song about dinner? You know what I
Yes.
mean? It's just like thinking about what the people want.
You know what? We should work in the music biz.
I think we got something here. We got something good, kid. Gonna do a song about dinner.
I love steak.
People love
That's
steak.
a good lyric.
I'm gonna give you a beat. Now you give me a song about steak.
All right, grill it, grill it, grill it. Where's my beat? You left me out here. That beat never came, but you know what? I'm gonna live fearless.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Like,
So much has happened in the show today, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
love it.
a good time to move on because we have a special guest in the back that I can't wait to talk to. Chelsea Frei is an actor, sketch comedy writer, and voiceover artist. Now she's headed to YouTube as the star of Sideswiped, an original comedy series about the highs and unavoidable lows of dating in the digital age. Let's take a look.
Take a deep breath and relax. All right. Oh, look at that. Happy birthday.
How do you know that? You counting the rings down there?
No, I have your,
Oh, right.
Now watch me.
Yesterday I woke up fine. Totally happy with where I was and how my life was going. And then it's like, all of a sudden, I'm old.
I noticed some wrinkles around your eyes popping up, so I got you some Botox. I signed you up for Tinder.
You gotta get back out there. Even Mom's on Tinder.
I mean, when was the last time you got laid? Mom! No, I'm serious. Do hymens grow back?
We're gonna need some more shots, phase 3. I realize I've been a swipe left girl. I've been swiping left on life, and it's just passing me by. We are swiping right! I got a boyfriend! 252 guys swipe right on me. From now on, I'm the swipe right girl. I'm gonna go out with every single one of those motherfuckers. What?
What's going on there?
Oh, I haven't had a chance to wax.
It's like a Nastedy belt.
Nice to meet you.
Are you crossfitting me right now?
You know, 5-year stops. We'll be able to choose what planet we die on.
I'm pretty good with Earth. Do you want to go grab a table alone?
Yeah, I would love that. Not that I don't want to be on a date with all of the sister wives.
Ooh, guess who I'm going out with?
Who?
Rick.
Springfield.
No?
Rick, it's not gonna be the real Rick Springfield.
Hey, Mary.
I can't keep going out with all these people. I just want to date the normal way. This is the normal way. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just want to be in a relationship with a normal guy. Are you crying? What's wrong?
My parents were hard on me.
Today? I think I waited too long to get into all this. If that's the case, we're both fucked.
If I were you, I would just shave it. All of it. I mean, guys like it bald now, you know? Mine is as bald as a baby's butt.
Okay. Ew, Mom, now I'm picturing it. All right.
Everybody put your hands together for Chelsea Frei.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I just did your yodeling. It was so
Oh my God.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your show looks so exciting. It looks so fun.
you.
Tell us about it.
So it is a new comedy on YouTube Premium. It's about dating in the digital era. So my older sister, Olivia, she's 35, and she's basically just like dead in the water in her dating life. So on her 35th birthday, I sign her up for Tinder. I'm her younger sister. I'm like 25, 26, and got married super young. I have a baby, and I'm just like so frustrated and like experiencing the 7-year itch. So I'm like totally living vicariously through her.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm also living vicariously through my mother, played by Rosanna Arquette, who is also dating. She's recently widowed and also dating. So they basically like both go on these like insane dates that are super relatable, and I feel like I've been on dates like that before. I feel like anybody kind of has.
I totally have. Yeah.
That's like that's what I thought about when I saw the show. I was like, did you use any like real stories from your personal dating life or like the cast's personal dating life?
Yeah, well, I did not, but I was not asked. And I have a lot of stories. No, I'm kidding. But Carly used a lot of stories from her real life. Like almost most of the characters, she was like, so that was so-and-so in my real life, and would like tell us, and it was hilarious.
That's so fun.
Watching the trailer, it looks like a really fun cast.
It was insane.
Yes.
Like it was my first big project, and being able to like work with, you know, Peter Gallagher and like Tyler Posey, I was just every day I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do wrong?
What's it like being, because this is one of first YouTube's real scripted, full-on TV shows. What's it like being a part of the YouTube's push into this scripted foray, like into the TV landscape?
It's so cool. I mean, like, they have just been, from what I've heard from Carly Craig, who is the star, she plays Olivia, and she's also the writer, creator, showrunner. She's amazing. And basically what I've heard from her is that they're so receptive and like really listen to her, and I feel like she had a lot of creative freedom in a great way. They just like really listen to their creators and what they want, and so it's been nothing but an amazing experience. And to be able to, I mean, act with the person who wrote the show, like, you know, we'd be doing a scene and, you know, she'd be like, do you want to try something else? I'd be like, sure.
That's awesome.
So that was really cool. I mean, like, we're not like changing the whole script, but we would definitely.
You're like, I have an idea.
Actually, I wrote the whole thing. No, but we would do like a lot of improv and stuff sometimes if there was time, and that was really cool.
That's so fun. And the show is 8 episodes?
Yeah.
And they're each a half hour?
Around a half hour. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's YouTube Premium, right?
Yeah.
So how's that different than regular YouTube?
So YouTube Premium is like their new, basically network. And so they have a few shows on there now. They have Impulse, which came out like about a month ago. Cobra Kai, which is the spin-off of The Karate Kid. It's really good. I love it. And so, yeah, it's different than just like putting your own video.
I love to see YouTube doing this because they have such a big subscriber base. And I think providing that original content is like going to change everything.
Yeah, it's really cool. And they do shows with like their influencers that are on YouTube, but then they also do shows like this where like, you know, I have like one follower. Like all together, one follower.
No, I'm with you. I have like a solid 200 on Twitter. They're a loyal fan. Very loyal. Thank you, those 200. But you mentioned, shut up. You mentioned improv. Was that where you got your start, kind of doing improv and then went into acting, or?
Yeah, I mean, I always was an actor. I love improv, and I took like a lot of improv classes and tried to perform as much as I could when I lived in New York. But I actually got my start like in Shakespeare, weirdly. I did a lot of Shakespeare. I went to NYU, and I was like constantly performing in Washington Square Park, which is like a block from here.
Yeah.
We just, we're
I
like
went to NYU.
Yes,
Yeah.
NYU. And yeah, it was, I love Shakespeare. I love comedy. Like I always wanted to play the clown. And so I feel like I always gravitated towards more comedy. So it was a dream to be able to keep doing comedy.
I know Chelsea from the comedy scene in New York a little bit.
Yeah.
And what I really love that you do is you post the funniest Instagram videos.
Oh, yeah.
What is your handle? Just your name?
Chelsea Frei.
Chelsea Frei, you guys, everyone is
You
watching.
guys.
But you do these amazing videos, which have now sort of exclusively become impressions of mothers. And you play this, like, the mom that I think of growing up. Sorry, Mom. And just like the way moms will occasionally, like, just kind of whisper about something.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the face.
Yeah.
And you're giving me a little bit right now. And you always talk about Julie. And you talk about Sue. So who's sort of like, I feel like she's like the local suburban mom who like you are worried about impressing, and she's always giving you a hard time. Like, where are these characters coming from?
Oh my God.
Tell me about all of that.
Okay. So she, like, basically, I feel like growing up, whenever I was around, moms, like, even, like, my young teachers, like, they would always talk, like, in a whisper. Even though, like, clearly no one's gonna hear that's, like, around. Like, they're so fine. Right. And they'd be, like, in, like, a locked, like, caged room, like, soundproof, and be like, did you hear? What happened? Like, all the time. And so the character, like, started that way, just kind of, like, a broad character of somebody who's, like, terrified to say anything. Anywhere, which like honestly is me. Like my son's always making fun of me because like when I'm at like lunch or something, I'm like, okay,
Whispering.
like who is here?
Right.
Like the president of the world. Like, you're in jail.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so then it kind of morphed into like I'm from Boston.
Right.
I love the Boston accent. I love Boston people. Like I feel like they're just very. Like abrasive isn't the right term, but they're like forward, like they just all talk about each other, and it's amazing. And so it was really just about all these people I'd met. It was like a lot of moms from my town. I'm from Andover, Massachusetts, and it was kind of just a mixture. But then as I started posting these videos, like a lot of people would reach out, like all across, like 2 people, but like they're like North Shore moms. So like I was doing like a Boston accent, and I feel like a lot of people can just relate. And a lot of the things I was doing were just like, how moms respond to your social media, things that are just kind of
so good.
Universal truths. Thank you for watching.
Oh my God, I love it. And I love how like the mom will always be talking about like stuff for her kids, but then she'll just sneak in like, someone got a DUI. Did you hear about that?
Yes. He just got another DUI.
Yeah.
We're praying for Sue.
It's so good. Like, please watch it. It's one of the funniest accounts on Instagram. Seriously, I love it.
And you also did digital series like The Hostess.
Yeah.
Which I also love too because like, my family's in the restaurant business. It's always funny when you like look at that world and especially through like the hostess's eyes or whatever and how miserable they can be or whatever. They still have to go seat these people. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, those were all real experiences from being a really, really bad hostess in New York City. I was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, we hope all this is just the start for you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Totally.
It's so great to see you.
Can't wait to watch this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The trailer got me very excited. It was like, it hit a little too close to home. Like the guy crying on the date, like that's happened. Like, just opening up too much.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's like, stop talking.
Yeah.
Just like, tell me where you're from.
Exactly. Well, it was really great chatting with you, Chelsea. Everybody give it up for her. And you can watch Chelsea in Sideswiped on YouTube Premium on July 25th. That's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same table.